Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan, I thought it was a wind-up, but Alex Consani has become the first transgender model of the year at the UK Fashion Awards. Now, I've got a wee story to tell you. I'm not sitting in my passenger seat in my car, I'm actually sitting in the side that's got the steering wheel. I'm in America just now, I'm just arrived late last night in Florida. And I opened up the news on my phone and it must be grabbing American stuff because I'm obviously not in my own house. And this story came up and I thought, that's got to be a wind up, isn't it? But it isn't. And NBC News in America enlightened me to this phenomenal fact that we now give men, women's fashion awards at the UK Fashion Awards. And I'm just like, where do we go with this? How many things, right, have we to kick women up for, right? You're not allowed to win your sports if in case there's a man that fancies dressing as a woman. And now, for models, it should be the epitome of beauty. The model of the year in the UK Fashion Awards should be one of the most beautiful women on show at that particular time. But now that's not even safe that we can, oh, sorry, my laptop, give me 1 second. That's not even safe for women to expect to win that award. So where does it stop? Do you know what I mean? Where are we going to stop allowing men to take prizes, money, fame, medals when they're at sports, opportunities when they're in sports? When does this madness finally end? Because that's what it is. This is madness. Now, it was intriguing that we got the report from a US source because NBC tell you the 21-year-old American rose to prominence in TikTok during the COVID pandemic. American model Alex Consani was named Model of the Year at the British Fashion Council's Fashion Awards on Monday night, becoming the first openly transgender person to win the esteemed accolade. It may no longer be an esteemed accolade though, because it's not for women, right? Accepting the honour at London's Albert Hall, the 21-year-old used the opportunity to address who's who of the fashion industry about groundbreaking nature of her win. You've just misgendered them. It's a bloke, it's a him, right? I'm the first trans woman to win this award, she claimed to the audience, but I can't accept this reward without thanking those who came before me. Specifically, the black trans women who really fought for the space I am in today. Right. So I'm kind of guessing that for him to be in the place he is today, it's for this groundbreaking trans woman that went before him. But black one's done extra. Where does this wokeness stop, right? Where does it just, things get back to normal? Consani said Dominique Jackson, Connie Fleming and Aaron Rose Phillip were among those who fought for the space that allowed me to flourish. Consani then thanked her parents before concluding, change is more than possible, it's needed. She joined a long list of some of the modelling world's biggest names to have earned that annual award, including Kate Moss, Bella Hadid and Cara Delevingne. Consani is no stranger to making history, tells NBC News. She is thought to be the youngest openly trans model to sign with a major modelling agency, having been signed to IMG Models in 2019 at just 15 years of age. You get that? 15. Not even an adult. And in October, she became one of the first openly trans models to walk the iconic Victoria's Secret fashion show, along with Brazilian model Valentina Sampaio. I kind of, here we go. On Monday, this is at the event, she was wearing a strapless off-white mini dress interwoven with a distressed British flag that hung over her left shoulder and trailed behind her. This garment was made by buzzy Turkish British designer Dilara Findikoglu. I kind of don't know where to go with this one, right? It's like, how mental can you make it? How mad can we make the world? And outlets like NBC, obviously left-leaning, think this is just brilliant. You know, it's no stranger to breaking history. Stop it, right? Just stop it. It's a geezer, right? Now, I'm not saying that I would stand in front of him and call him just to like annoy him, right? Because I'm quite a respectful person. But the expectation that I have to pretend this is a woman is bonkers. And it's actually a protected characteristic in Scotland. So I'm kind of glad I'm not in Scotland right now, because I could probably, in fact, I could be arrested. Might not get prosecuted, but I could be arrested for saying that's a geezer, right? I'll need to check actually. Is that DeSantis, the boy that's the governor of Florida? He's quite right of centre. I'm kind of guessing it's safe in Florida to say that's a geezer, right? And how woke do we need to pretend the fashion industry is to think this is acceptable? Now, listen, I'm kind of, you don't look at them from a distance in some of the photos and go, well, that's a geezer, right? But what you don't do is go, that's the most beautiful model I think has been at the British Fashion Awards this week, right? You're like, no. So some attractive women, some particularly gorgeous female has lost out in this award, which I would imagine brings with it some, gusto and some potential privileges and potential earnings going forward. I am UK Model of the Year kind of thing. You would kind of think that it would have a positive impact on your career. So some pretty, professional, model loses out in that as well. That's where this madness, has to stop, because there is flip sides. For every positive, there's a negative, and there are negatives to this. Not as even as simple as knowing the difference between a man and a woman, and stop pretending that women are men and men are women, right? And I'll tell you why men can't be women and women can't be men. And this is two labels given to people by the trans community. They call people like this model a transgender woman. And they call people like me, who are evidently a geezer, a cis male. Now, there is the biggest hint that you need, the only hint that you need, that the transgender people even know that men are men and women are women. Because if they believed that this person was a woman, they wouldn't give that title before they say female of transgender. He is described as a transgender female. So it goes without saying that if the transgender community actually believed their own spiel, they wouldn't use that word in front of the word women. And they would not use the word cis when describing me. I would just be a geezer. And they would just be a woman. But the labelling given suggests there is a difference. Or you wouldn't need the label transgender nor cis. Stick that in your pipe, smoke it, and give it a wee thought, okay? If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the subscribe and notification button. And let me know your comments below. Right, now I've done this video in a car park in one of the malls up in Orlando. But I plan to do videos over the next week to 10 days from the lovely hotel that I booked south of Orlando. And who knows, we might have more of a American theme, right, as we go. And Florida is not a bad place. One of the craziest things I just noticed about Florida, the shopping malls, the shopping centres, restaurants and stuff are starting to get Christmassy, right? But I like listening to American radio when I'm here. And I was just driving up here and I stick on a country FM channel because I am a bit partial to a bit of the country music while visiting the good old US of A. And I have just heard a Christmas song in the country style called Christmas in Denver. And you cannot get that anywhere else in the world. So, welcome to America, right? And all the madness that it prevails. So, I don't know, I might do some American videos. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Done all that, haven't I? Aye. But, so everybody be safe, be good. Apart from, if those people who need to use the terms cis and transgender and then try to suggest to me that they believe men and women are the same, when you kind of point that out yourself with the descriptive names that you give them. Not you, but everyone else. Have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.